Virgo, I'm Lacey, the High Priestess, and I tell stories. It's a brand new channel with my old names. Press like, subscribe, notification bell. With the notification bell, you can get my lives. If not, you have to wait 12 hours. I have to get a new laptop. I've been like watching myself, like it looks like I'm shape shifting, but I'm not. Anyways, from a high priestess to another high priestess, all knowing, things that are very occultive, okay, higher knowledge, higher power, wisdom, all right, sacred knowledge, Keisha records, Keisha records, okay, Keisha, okay, Keisha. Also, I feel something significant about nail clippings. Also, someone has long fingers. Okay. Also, I see someone in a nursing robe. Black robes is what I hear. Usually that'll be the Virgo card. But the high priestess telling the truth, the naked truth. All right. The high priestess is naked. All right. The high priestess is telling the naked truth. All right. So I see here the high priestess is telling someone about the truth. So if you are a tarot reader or someone that's a spiritual leader, even if you are in church, like a preacher or someone that's taking the stand, I feel like you're speaking that word, you're speaking that fire, you're giving that raw. All right, speaking it raw, raw. Okay. I get the Four of Pentacles. People are actually taking your advice and running with it. Like they're using your advice. Your advice is very helpful to some people right here. Okay. Or this advice that you're giving to someone is very helpful. I feel like you're a really good spiritual guide for a lot of people. I feel like people value your information, your input, your opinion. It's valued. All right. The Page of Wands, like someone's ready. Like they stay ready. Okay, but I see someone in the red robe, I see one in the blue robe, and I see someone in the brown robe. So these could be different, like you could be trying on different jackets. Also, a jack of all trades. Black, blue, brown, like earth, water, fire. Now we're missing the black robe, but there's a white robe right here. Someone's wearing a white robe. Okay, so uh different outfits for different occasions. Also, I feel like someone's got different coats for different occasions. Someone carries a lot of different positions. All positions are valuable positions to someone. I see someone sitting in a chair, like covered in a blanket. Okay. I see someone looking at vacation trips, but also foreign knowledge, having foreign knowledge, a foreign concept, the Star card, and the Devil card, definitely a celebrity right here. Someone, and with the King of Swords, like someone gets straight to the fucking point. All right, straight to the fucking point you go. All right. Also here, I banish all evil. Also, I feel like someone's fighting demons. Someone's a demon slayer. The secret knowledge to demonology, secret knowledge to slaying demons. Only a few have that gift to be able to slay demons with that big ass sword that someone has. Also, to kill a demon. Okay, so I feel like someone's going to a celebrity, to a high priestess or a shaman, and asking them questions about how do I like cope with my demons? How can I master my demons? Also, I feel like looking into stuff where people, well, this kind of reminds me of something that I was watching earlier, how the CIA and the investigations they had on satanic cults back in the early 80s and 90s, about how people thought that was a trend. Now it's like a trend to do tarot. It was a trend back then to do that, but I'm not really into all of that dark shit, to be honest with you. I'm not into that dark shit, but people are, and I'm not with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what people be into, but I don't. That's not what I practice. But people do practice. So I feel like you could be watching documentaries on like famous cases of people who have ran, because that's something that's really frowned upon as far as us, because there is people who are spiritual leaders that are they run occults, like real occults, like they have followers and they make them do shit like dark shit, groom shit, like Illuminati shit. Yeah, like I know it exists, but you got to be careful doing business with these kind of people or being involved with these kind of people, because these people do some real, like, the currency is amongst hidden groups. Also, I feel like someone is investigating this. They're investigating these kind of people, which, you know, I don't disagree on that. If you're asking me for an opinion. Also, I feel like someone is running somebody's plates. Okay. Also, I feel like if someone is like harassing you or something like that, I feel like you get to catch them trying to stalk you and you're running their plates. You're writing down their plates. Also, this is the story when the stalker now becomes the prey. Like the tables are turning. Now you're learning all the information about them while they're trying to learn you, you're learning them. All right, someone's really smart. Someone's going. Also, I feel like someone hacked through somebody's phone right here, hacked through their, like, yeah. Also, I feel like this is a big case. Celebrities, their cell phones, their laptops being hacked. Because I see someone in somebody's room like downloading stuff out of their laptop. But this could be like an undercover assignment right here. So I gotta tread lightly about what I'm gonna say right here. So I also feel like this Mason, you're going to need a high priestess to help you get these people. I also feel like this could be done in secret. Someone's like asking the right questions to the high priestess to get information of this group, this certain group. They came to the right person. You have to be careful who you go to, because they could lead you astray. But you finally have came across the right one that can teach you or lead you or give you the right information to get these groups of people that are doing this. Because with the devil card right here, I could interpret it in many different ways, but this is how I'm going to interpret, just because I see the King of Swords, the devil card, and the star, and I got the high priestess over here. Because with the trumpet, this is the whistleblower. They have secret knowledge that can literally bring these people to the mercy of these Masons because of the things they have done occultive, like giving us a bad name, a bad reputation. Tower, tower. They're busting in doors. There's been secret information being leaked out. And the right people have paid attention. Okay, there's the Eight of Swords and the Four of Wands. Bind it to this kind of family or this organization. Yeah, because this is a celebrity lawyer or a celebrity like this, but I feel like I hear this is federal. Because there's the devil right here and there's the tower card. They're busting in there. They're gonna be busting a celebrity. Here's the King of Swords twice. The King of Swords twice. And the Six of Cups. And the Eight of Cups. Also, I feel like someone's going to be worried right here. Because I feel like there's a crooked Mason right here. And then there's one here because there's the Mason, the King of Swords with the Devil card. Then I have the King of Swords with the High Priestess and the Judgment card and the Star card to my left. And to my right is the Devil, the Tower, the Six of Cups, and the King of Swords. There is a Mason right here that's betraying the good guys right here. So it's literally like a civil war. Same institution, but two different sides. Let's learn more about the Devil. The Princess of Wands. So it's a female with red hair. All right. I feel like she talks a big game. The Seven of Wands. And the Princess of Cups. And the Hangman. I feel like this woman, this redhead, this female, she's sleeping with one of these big time industry leaders or whatever, or whoever this leader of this occult. Okay. So she's been like teaching him how to like duck the cops or whatever. She's leaking out information. That's what I hear. Right, let's go on this side. All right, I get the Alien and the Prince of Pentacles. All right, but I feel like this person has been slow to this woman's advances because they just felt like, because I feel like whoever this Mason is, they can tell, okay, because they're like an alien or they have alien gifts. Something just was like, she's throwing herself at me like that. Why? Because this woman is using sex as a form of manipulation. All right, the Eight of Wands and the Queen of Cups. But this person's in love with somebody else. The Nine of Swords. That's what keeps on stopping this person. Like there's a female over here, or this is what the High Priestess told this man, like, do not be careful if any of your co-workers try to sleep with you. Keep your eye open to the person that tries to sleep with you. If it's a co-worker, keep your eye open for them. Okay, I get the Princess of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. There's a lot of money tied up over here. See, that's why there's so much money tied up on this side. And then the Five of Pentacles on this side, they may not have that much funding on this side, but they're doing the righteous thing. And on this side, on this side, it's all about money and greed. The Lovers and the Judgment. Double judgment on this side. The Lovers. It may be, they may not be funded as much as them, but like I said, they're being protected. Double judgment right here. They're loved by the right people, but they're funded by the wrong people on this side. And that's where the danger comes in. That's what makes this dangerous. Also, the Princess of Pentacles and the Prince of Cups over here. And I got the Princess of Wands. This is a lot of young little kids right here. Those are a bunch of little young kids. The youth. They're influencing the youth. So I got the Lovers card right here, the Gemini. So the way they're finessing the youth, it's got a lot to do with these young teens. This satanic cult that's over here grooming young kids. And that's funny because I was watching something about this earlier, which I think is really odd that's coming up on here. But we might be, someone could be a Mason here, or someone's a celebrity right here, and you're finding out shit about like your boss or someone that you know that's in the industry, and the shit runs deep, and you're starting to be like, it's mind blowing to you. Like, look, I kind of seen it, but I couldn't believe it. But now it's like, fuck, I believe it. It's like having to know who R. Kelly is. You know what I'm saying? Knowing who R. Kelly is, right, in the industry, because you're part of the industry and you ran into it, partied with him and stuff like that, and then come to find out like he's a real sick fuck. That kind of feeling. Okay. Yeah. Like here you were partying with these sick fucks. Also, I feel like someone is like passing by like a VIP, like invite only. You can't come here unless it's invite. And it seems kind of strange because it's like pulled apart from the party. And you're like, what's so special about there? You know? Why is it like, I feel like the only way to get into this kind of club right here is if you do something funny that incriminates you so you can't call the cops. Something like that. So someone's undercover, or someone's going to have to go undercover for this. All right. But this is going to be very big. This is a celebrity. Also, you could be advising a celebrity. Someone could be a lawyer for a celebrity, having to give celebrity advice. 1717. The real high priest, high priestess is the lawyer, the lawyers, because they know a different dialect. The Four of Pentacles. I see someone at the bank. 10 of Wands. Okay, how much is this all going to cost? Also, I feel like someone's at a very important meeting and they're going to receive a phone call and they have to get up and leave immediately. The Nine of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles. This is 2-6. And the Three of Pentacles. This is happening at work. A co-worker. Also, there's going to be a big announcement in this corporation about someone. Like, before it hits the news, we want to be the ones to tell you what's about to happen, and how we're going to handle this scandal. This is PR, public relations. The Emperor on a job. So there's going to be some changes, and the changes are happening because someone is getting caught doing something they shouldn't have been doing in the first fucking place. And I also feel like whoever this Judas is amongst this people that's leaking out information to the wrong people, they're going to get in trouble for that. Took it too far is what I hear. Someone took it too far. I can taste the dishonesty all over your breath as you pass it off so cavalier. Constantly aware of it all. Also, I feel like someone's going to come across the moment where someone is going to try to buy your soul. Goodness, this is a deep ass reading. Coming across, this is a spiritual warfare right here. I feel like someone is coming into power, real fucking power. And someone's coming because I feel like someone sees something in someone's eyes that kind of scares them. It's almost like the devil's advocate when he's being promised all these things, right? He's in that city, he's by himself in that city, and he caught his client lying about a crime that he did, and it was a very serious one. And he was the best lawyer. And it's almost like a premonition of what it would happen if you decided to say yes. And at that very moment, everything flashed like if he did say yes, and what his life would turn out to be, and what he would have to live with, and the consequences of the things that would happen at when, because even though there were promises to the devil to keep on getting away with things, you will have to keep on sacrificing people's souls, such as things that are done in a cultive way, Satanism. Some of that shit, man. Yeah, man. I guess if you say that makes you a fucking more powerful person than me, then it probably is. Thank God for God's sword. Because some of the way that some people think it ain't for me can never be for me. But sometimes when you're meeting the devil, he never comes to you looking like the devil. He comes to you like everything you've ever wanted in your life, saying the right things. But there will be a look in their eye. For those that really carry the gift of discernment, you can see it changing in their eyes. And so I feel like it's literally like the devil's advocate, where you feel like you might be selling your soul, or something just seems too good to be true. That's because it's too good to be true. It really is. So we all carry those moments where we come to play of like who we're going to become, and decisions that we make in our life when shit is too deep. And if you take that helping hand from them, you will have to pay for that later. I don't know. I just have to say this because if it's not happening to you, you could be watching this on a movie, but like, just, I really feel like someone is going to come across a real devil, like someone that carries that spirit. This person has people that groom, like they're satanic. But I don't know. I don't think I really met. I don't know. You don't have to worship the devil to do the devil's work. I will tell you that much. So I can't really tie everybody into a group. But there is people that like groom people to think that some of the fucking fucked up shit that they do, that's normal and that's okay. And they start with children. The Masons have to deal with a lot of this bullshit. And so do first responders. The ones that have to heal all these people that come in hurt from the devil, from the things, like people that are there receiving these pain. So like if you're working in the ER and someone shoots someone tries to mutilate or whatever, dog bites, all that shit, and they're the first ones to receive these patients, right? And it can break your heart because you're like, what kind of people would do something like this to these innocent people or to these children? So that is a form of seeing something very spiritual outside, like especially working in these kind of conditions all the time. You can feel some real spiritual moments because of the things that like come in that are, you're like, how do people actually do these kinds of acts? Like what is it? And to even try to understand that is something you wouldn't want to understand, because what makes someone want to do those kind of things, especially in young people, young kids? Because like I said, and this is something I've been thinking about today, about how the youth is easily influenced more with demons than what they are with angels. So tarot and stuff is becoming very popular because it looks like it's demon, like playing with demons. And I feel like in the new wave of what's to come, we will have a lot of angels on our side because we have to find and reach out to our youth so they don't completely give themselves to these entities that make them become and do things that are like out of this world, influencing our youth as well. The Ten of Pentacles, speaking knowledge. So if young people are watching you and you're a high priest, a preacher, or anything, a spiritual leader, we have to touch our youth. That's a very big mission to do, to touch our youth, to make them aware of these kinds of spirits that exist and can occupy a person's body. And we need to carry the gift of discernment. Understand that when some nice gestures aren't nice gestures, we can't always accept a helping hand from the wrong person because it can lead us into a dark path. Okay, the Three of Swords, dark path. All right, the Ten of Swords, and later even ultimately, you know, the way you live your life is the way that you will die in, with the Ten of Swords. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles, there you are, and the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Cups. You're watching something on TV, the Ten of Pentacles, you're getting a lot of tens. Ten of Pentacles. So is the real knowledge in money, or is the real knowledge in power? Or is the real knowledge is on like what really does buy someone? Like I just feel like being bought currency. Is knowledge is knowledge worth money? Is money worth knowledge? And if I don't know why I'm asking these questions, but why is it that we seek knowledge that might not be useful to us? And why, when we seek knowledge that will help us in the future, it becomes something dangerous? So I have questions. You got questions? You know, why I gotta sign my life over? Why can't I just work for it? This girl on this card, I swear, looks just like me. It fucking trips me the fuck out every fucking time. Look. I swear that looks like me. Just the fuck out. Also, with all these tens, I don't know what sign I was talking about yesterday, but I feel like this is your old life and this is your new life. When you had dark in you and you mastered that, and now you have reached enlightenment. But for another person, I swear there's going to be a big breakthrough in the Hollywood industry. I feel like witches out here that have been helping the dark are going to go to jail. They're going to get busted. And yeah, they can lead that back. Yeah, they can. Yeah, they can use it. Yeah, they can. I feel like these ain't like the witch trials. This is like not a fucking game. And I think it's really like I was thinking about prisons the other day. Also, the prisons are going to be really filled up. They are. Because if you're using your spirituality to aid people to die, or like I said, cults right here, like what they do is kill off the adults and keep the children so they groom. So like the children are, yeah, like honestly, my opinion, I ask for God's sword to come down on any motherfucker that's fucking using their spirituality to do this to our fucking youth. Keep it 1,000. I ask for God's sword to come down. I pray on it. I pray for justice on this. Anyone in Hollywood doing this, I pray for it. God's way, not my way. Because if it was my way, I feel like people's aren't. Oh, I'm just gonna shut the fuck up. The way I feel about that type of shit. They use this. Let me shut the fuck up because I just be knowing certain shit, and when it touched down to shit like that, I don't like the fact that my cards are showing up with this. People who are grooming our children to become killers, you're just as guilty. You're just as fucking guilty than the kids that are actually committing it. You're grooming the children to do this, to kill themselves off. Yeah, I have a fucking problem with that. I do. I do. Now that probably get me into serious shit. I should probably delete this, but I'm not. May God always protect me with the sword that He uses. Put a circle of protection on the people that I love, people who are around me. I do ask for God's justice in this kind of situations. Yes, if you're grooming children. Yes, if you're using your divination to lead people to the ultimate death, and then taking advantage of children and using your spirituality. Yeah, that doesn't only include in the things that I'm involved in. That includes all religions and institutions. You're using your fucking gifts to cause death and destruction and all that. And that's God knows how He runs stuff. Because it ain't gonna be me arresting you. You know what I mean? It's been a long time coming. And so for a long time, people could hide it. And they can manipulate people through commercials and the fucking glitter, but people are waking up. And there's no stopping what's about to happen because it already began. Now we're just going to watch them all drop like flies. And we're going to bear witness it on YouTube, on the news, in the local news, worldwide news about how they're all dropping like flies. But before we get there, they would fight. They're going to fight. And they're going to do the last. But there's going to be a spiritual cleanse. If you've been using your shit to hurt and to teach people how to hurt other people, there's a big price for that. Because now the Masons have paid attention now. So it's like it's important for people like us to keep inspiring our youth and keep protecting the righteousness of those that live and walk by it. Because we're all going to be judged on it here in a minute, and it's coming really close. In 2 months max, it's going to be a bunch of flies that feel, it reminds me of the bats. When they hit a certain area where it was so cold that they all dropped into the floor. That's how it's going to be. It's almost like everybody will inhale a certain formula into like a certain recipe, not knowing that it's there, and that is going to bring judgment to those who have been doing things they shouldn't be doing. It's the underdog. This year is the year of the underdog. And we're going to see a lot of people who you thought, who like, okay, they're getting paid 5 of Pentacles, but the work that they're doing is righteous. You're going to see the scales balance each other out. The 10 of Swords is going to happen to anyone who has been 10 of Swording. But who am I to say? I just tell stories. And this is a grand story to tell.